Okay, everyone back?
Yes,
Just
sir.
type, yeah. Okay, Satish. Okay, you are not getting my screen, huh?
Yes, sir. Your screen is not visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. So how many of you know box model? This is very important concept in CSS. How many of you know box model? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes,
You
sir.
don't
Audible,
know?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
If
sir.
someone don't know what is box model, please tell I don't know. That is also
No, sir.
fine. Okay. Who else? Who else know box model in CSS? Anyone know box model in CSS?
Yes, sir. I
Yes,
know.
sir. We in the box model we have
Hmm.
content, padding, border, and margin.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
So yes, yes. Who else? DP, do you know what is box model?
Yes, sir. We in box model we have padding, border, and margin
Yeah,
content.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So um, this is just a quick explanation I'll give you. So we have different elements, right? Um, like in HTML or somewhere. Okay. So let's take this app. See here. I write one heading. Okay. So this is in React only I'm writing, but let's take H1. So I write one heading. So here, like I wrote this heading, I'm learning box model. Okay. So let me comment all the others. It's not needed. Okay. So this is a heading, right? And let me inspect this. And you have to understand this. So when I hover on this heading, okay, H1, okay. So there is something called block element, block level element, block elements or inline elements. Okay. In CSS, you will come come to a question mark between block element, block level elements or block elements, whatever you call. So this is block element and inline elements. So H1 is a block level element. Block level element means that that element will let's take like this. So you have this website screen. Okay. So I'm talking about block elements. Okay. Block element. What is a block element? So you have a website. This is very basic. Okay. So you write one heading, H1 heading. So what happens is that element will take the entire full width of the website. So if you assume this blue color line is a website and you write one H1, so it will take the full width of the of the website. Now you see here, when I hover on the H1, um, you see the color, highlighting color here. So it is taking full width. So what does this block level element means? Block level element means if you write one more heading, okay, let's say, so this one is heading 1, right? So you also have one more heading, okay. So that one another heading is pushed to the next line, okay. So what happens is this block element does not accommodate other elements to sit beside it, okay, like this. If you want to have h1 like this, you cannot write like this, h1 here and h1 here. Why? Because block element is there. Block element means it will push this element towards the bottom and it will occupy the entire width. So that's why this is called block element. And if you see here, this h1, the display property is block. Okay. So now I'll show what is inline element. Okay. So the complete opposite is inline. So the element that will share the width, like let's say you have one paragraph. So paragraph is a block level element or inline element? Can someone say paragraph is block element or inline element? So I am uncommenting this. Someone from the team?
Block level elements.
Sorry,
Block level element.
అర్థం కాలేదు ఏంటి?
Block level element.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
P tag is block level element. Okay. So if you inspect that also, let us inspect that also. See, it is occupying the entire width of the screen. How much the website screen is there, that much it is occupying. P and h1 both are block elements. So block elements does not sit beside each other. Okay, one after the other only you will see. And the p tag display property is also block. But let's say you have this span is there, right? So I'll write a span inside this span, or inside this just a minute. Span is also element. Okay, span, react, and web development. Okay, I wrote this span here. Okay, so now you see this web development, right? So this inside the span, this I wrote inside this inside the p tag, right? So currently this span is inside the p. Okay, you see the display property of that span inline, right? So you can write inline. So now, for example, I'll write this outside, two spans I write outside. Okay, so then you will understand it better. So here I wrote one span and I wrote another span. So this is React app development and web development, two spans. So now you see this two spans are sitting with each other beside. First we have this span and next we have another span. So the second span is not pushed. How this h1 and paragraph pushed? But you see, I wrote outside also this span. So this p tag is not allowing the span to sit beside it, because the span is previously inside the p, but I wrote it outside. So what does this p tag did? This p tag is not allowing any other tags to sit beside it. So that's why span is in the next line, but this span is inline. It will allow other elements to span inside it. Like to span, okay, sorry, to place an element inline to it. So everything will be inline. Okay, I think you understood the difference between block and inline elements, right? Understood? No? Yes?
Sir.
Okay. So same thing. I'll show one image of that box model. So everything, whatever you see in the web page, it is a box. Okay, if you see here, span is also a box, everything is a box. So this is box model. So when you create one element, right, so it will have, let's say by default all the margins will have some like h1, all the h1 will have some default margin. Okay, so this so let's take one div here. Okay, let's take one div, and this div I write inline style only here, or let's give an id to this div box. Okay, so this id or class, let's write class name. Okay, so in React we write class name instead of class, because we have this class component also having the class keyword, right? So to not to have that conflict, instead of class we write class name. And we do not have css file, so let's quickly create app.css and import that in here, app.css, and import app sorry import dot slash app.css. So import this. So now you style this box. Okay, let's style that box dot box. So why you write dot? Because you have this as a class. Okay, we'll learn more about selectors in the next class. But today, like I wanted you to understand the box model first. So you select this box by using this dot box, and you give a height and background color. Okay, height 100 pixels, and also width 100 pixels, and you write some content inside this box. This is a box. Okay, so now it's not applied, huh? Okay, so let's write color. Okay, background color orange. Let's see, now you got the box, right? So the content is there inside the box. So whatever, let us inspect this box. So this is a box, and you see here I'll use another color, orange. Apart from orange, I'll use orange, red. Okay, this color, orchid. I'm not sure, but this is a pink color. But so you see this is a box, right? This box, and now you try to add margin to this box. Okay, so you add margin 30 pixels. Okay, so now this is shifted like this. So why? Because there is a margin. You see that orange color, so 30 pixels is added across all the sides. The box is actually 100 into 100 width, but you have now 130 top, 130 bottom. Okay, like you have like 100, 30 plus 30, 160. So now the height of the box is 160. Got it? So you can add margins to that box. What is margin? Margin is outer space of that box. So now this is a box. Okay, this entire thing is a box, and the space outside of that box is margin. Whatever you see orange color, that is uh, the space outside of the box. If you want inside space, so the box is pink color, right? If you want some space inside, you add padding. Okay, padding 10 pixel, like this. So now you have some space here. So if you see the padding, there is some space, right? So now you have some padding. Padding means inside space of that box. Let's add one border to this. Border 2 pixel solid black. So now you see there is a black color border added, right? So this is border. So it is taking like even though I add 2 pixel, but it's taking 1.5, not sure. But this is border. Okay, border means the outer line of that box. And now you have understood this is content. So whatever now the blue color is there, that is content. And inside box we have padding, and the line of the box is border, and outside the box we have margin. So in this way, every element will be behaving as a box. And so if you also inspect this span, right? Span is also a box, but it is an inline box. Inline elements, block elements, and you understood the box model. So in this way you can style uh, the like how you align, how you will use spaces in a web page. Okay, I don't want to stress this call, but any questions? So I explained what is state component and what is stateless component. See, state component means if you use state inside a component, it is stateful. If you can't use state, then it is stateless. Okay, I'll tell about state and props. Maybe in tomorrow class I'll tell you what is difference between state
Okay.
and how to create project invite, what is class component. Okay,
What we learned today, the topics from.
okay, you learned all this. Okay, sorry. Okay, and you, Naresh, you only asked what is ES6, right?
Yeah, yes, Ram.
Okay. uh yeah, so I think we completed our class. We learned so much today. I don't want to overwhelm you, all of you. Like you learned lot of things like basics of React and also box model in CSS. So like if you go into this, like you already understood what is box model, but you do not have practical knowledge. So this will be helpful when you wanted to add some space in any component, or somewhere you want outer space, inner space, border. You want to add borders, and how much width and height the component should be, or how much width and height the content should be. So all these ways you will have this knowledge in the future, so that you will implement it practically. Okay, and everyone, if you feel like overwhelmed, like you can drop off, and I'll just explain what is ES6. If you are interested, you can stay, but the class is completed, and anyone is not interested, you can drop off. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, Naresh, so I'll tell you quickly what is ES6 in few minutes. Okay, so previously we have this keyword, right? Var. Okay, var. So var, when you declare a var, when you declare a variable, you write like this. In JavaScript, you write a keyword called var x is equal to 5. Var means variable. But what happened is there is some like some confusion or with this var keyword. So that's why they introduced some new features. So previously JavaScript is at version 5. Okay, version 5. So this JavaScript is not standardized. Okay, it's not standardized. It's not standard. So everyone wanted some changes to be happen to this JavaScript. So this is before 2015. Let's take like 2014, 2014. But what happened is one like ECMA. If you type ECMAScript international or something. ECMA, it is a organization. Okay, so it is a non-profit organization. So this ECMA standardized the JavaScript. Okay, so that means, so what they did is, like, they updated this library, this language. Like, they added some new features like let, var, let, const. So now you used import and export statements, right? Those also came in ES6. Import, export, arrow function syntax. Okay, arrow function syntax, and spread operator, rest operator, template syntax. So all these features they introduced in ES6. Okay, so when that ES6 means, ES6 is, so this JavaScript is not like, if you let's say ES means ECMAScript. So ECMAScript 6, ECMA means ECMA script. Okay, so JavaScript is also called as ECMA script or ECMAScript. Okay, so this is 6 version. So that's why they previously version 5, now this is 6 version, right? So this version came in 2015. So that's why they will call this ES6 also as ES 2015. So they added lot of new features into this, so that's why they call ES6. And every year they will increment this version, they will add new features into this. And like, let's say ES7. Okay, we also have ES7, and ES 2015 becomes ES 2016. So every year they will change this, like the ES 2016, ES 2017. So that ES7, ES8, ES9, so like that it will come. So but the major thing is, whatever the browsers currently running, okay, the Chrome browser, Mozilla, all the browsers don't understand this ES6. JavaScripts will only understand the older version of JavaScript. So that's why we need the transpilers like Babel transpiler. So all these transpilers. Okay, this is also called as JavaScript compiler. So when you write in ES6, these compilers will transpile or compile that the code that you wrote into ES5. So that's why the browsers will understand. I think somewhere this also uses, but not sure. Mm, underlyingly, it also uses Babel. Uh, so I think you understood, right? Why is ES6 we are using? Like, ES6 means some latest syntax. Hello.
Yeah, yes, Ram. I was understood.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. I think we are good. Any questions? Anyone? I think we have very long call today. I'll keep it short tomorrow. Um, anyone having questions? Sushmita.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's drop. Thank you.